And hello again, everyone. Mike J. Laneside, PBA Hall of Famer Marshall Holman, and four-time champ Mark Baker. Marshall, from a strategy standpoint, a little break, 5 minutes to warm up. What's left to know with the lanes here?
Well, I think the bowlers pretty well know the proper way to attack the lanes, and a lot of the players were getting some help from their reps as far as what they thought might be the best way to attack the lanes. But when it comes right down to it, the match that means the most right now is between Sean Rash and Todd Book. Book is 15 pins behind Sean. Whoever wins that match is probably going to make our telecast. Now we've got Stuart Williams and Don Barrett. There's an opportunity for them. They're both only about 60 pins out, but it's probably going to come from that Rash Book match.
And so, Mark Baker, no drama. Wes Malott is going to bowl for this title on January 11th live on ESPN. What are the scenarios you see? How many are left for how many spots?
Well, like Marshall just said, looks like there's 6 guys for 5 spots, unless Dom or Stu have a giant 270 or better game going to that. So I would see it that way. Fagan's just trying to stay 41 pins ahead of Ronnie Russell, because obviously with the step ladder you want to be second.
Yeah, second's a great spot to be in. I mean, everybody wants to lead the tournament, but unfortunately, historically, leading the tournament, the leader doesn't win as often as maybe they should. But yeah, you want to be in that final match. So as high up as you can qualify, that's the place to be.
So our bonus coverage covers the 5, 6, and 7, 8 matchups, including our defending champion Dom Barrett with an outside shot to jump in. But the numbers got to go his way.
There's Todd Book, and he's still playing kind of far to the right, kind of in a middle zone, Mark. I would have thought that he would be either further right than that, or actually just further left than that.
Well, we looked at his scores between games. In the first 6 games, he put it on him. And just the 7th game he had that 150, and it was a bad game. But his first 6, he was obviously playing as well as anybody. He had a huge score.
Yeah, that 159 he had in the 7th game, that's hard to shake off.
You got the break. You got to talk to your guys. He's talked to his reps down there. I think he's ready to bowl.
Top 5 advanced to live television January 11th back here at the South Point Bowling Plaza. Top 11 advanced to the DHC event coming up in Japan in January. A lot on the line. First live telecast of 2015. And gentlemen, it's a major.
Well, it's going to be worth waiting for.
Ronnie Russell backs off. Marshall, having the chance to look at Russell. Oh, well, first we'll get action.
Yeah, there's
Rash.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering how many times is Rash going to balk this last game, and he's 1 for 1. This is a very, very important game. He knows exactly what's at stake, and he's not going to throw the ball until he's ready.
He's ready now.
If that gets back, it should hit. Oh, yeah. Well, that was a pretty shot, Mark.
The one thing I noticed on the box, he's only balked when he's on a strike. He's only balked tonight when he's on a strike, never on a spare. So he wants to take advantage of that hit, and I think he's 8 for 9.
Yeah, and it's the game is so mental. It just is, especially at the highest level, and you want to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And right now, Rash, who is I can understand the way that he works, is he's a little bit high-strung, kind of like I was back in the day, and being comfortable before throwing the ball is vital. And there's no reason to be in a hurry in the final match.
Very true.
Ronnie Russell on the spare. Marshall had a chance to look at Ronnie pretty much all week here at the World Series. What about Ronnie just sticks out for you with his style?
Well, he's very smooth, and he's very strong. He's an extraordinary athletic young man. As we see Rash again, and the poor pins, they don't have a chance against that power and that ball. and Sean gives him a little bit what for, but yeah, Russell's a very strong man. He puts a lot of really exciting roll on the ball.
So here is Russell. Look at that great backswing. And a 10-pin erase, but 7 stands.
Fortunately, the 10 falls out of that. You got Todd Book, who is playing in the moment right now, not thinking about what happened in the last game. He spared his first frame. Boy, I chopped the 10 out nice.
So strike, spare, strike for Book. Opening turkey for Rash has him the advantage. Something big's got to happen out of the All England match for anyone to have a chance to jump in. And Barrett strike, spare, double. Williams spare, double. I have the feeling that either one of them really have to take it to the limit to try to jump in.
They're going to need a big game, and Rash has started out with 3 strikes in a row. That's making it that much more difficult on the people that are behind him.
Good shot there by Todd. Not showing much emotion. I'm sure he's well aware of what's at stake.
Just 15 pins separate Book and Rash. Any win from Book will advance him past Rash, pending what happens with Williams and Barrett.
Stu's got a spare 3-bagger, so we're letting everybody know he hasn't given up.
And now in the middle of this mix is Sean Maldonado bidding to make his first television show. Gentlemen, take me back to the first time you qualified for a live major final. Marshall.
Well, it was 1976. It was the Firestone Tournament of Champions, and I was in 6th place, and I was bowling this veteran player by the name of Dick Weber. I was blessed to be able to have been on tour when Weber was in the final competitive time of his career, and I bowled against Dick Weber. I won the match, went from 6th to 2nd, and it was quite euphoric, I can tell you.
Maldonado has a double and a spare. Mark, your record in the majors.
I made all the shows. I never won anyone. I made the show in the Masters. The year Earl came out of retirement, I averaged 200 even and made the show. They were brutal, and Earl averaged about 215, and I think he beat either Sliker or Pappas for the title. And I won my first 4 matches, lost the next 3, and somehow made the show. And I lost to Marshall for the Firestone Tournament Champions. So I made all the shows in the majors and never won one.
Wes Millant is going to bowl for this title on January 11th live on ESPN. Way ahead of Fagan. Fagan needs to pay attention. He's just 70 ahead of Russell.
Rash on 4 in a row on the approach, and then decided no, not yet. Maldonado, that's got to hurry. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. There's Dom Barrett. He's hooking the daylights out of the ball now. The lanes have transitioned. The players are no longer throwing that straight trajectory from the outside. They've moved inside. They're bellying the ball out to the break point, bringing it back strong.
Rash after the reset, front 4, 5th frame.
Generally strikes. He's kicking his foot.
Generally a good sign, but a little light.
2-pin. I think he got a little overamp with that, a little too fast. Maybe he didn't quite catch it at the bottom of the swing. And here's the washout for Maldonado. That's going to hurt.
Pretty important here for Stu and Dom. I mean, with Sean having an opener early, Sean Maldonado, he's at 17-0, 280 or 290 to win plus 30. I mean, it's mathematically still going.
And then another situation I'm looking at, Maldonado. I mean, if Rash and Book throw numbers,
right,
they could both pass Maldonado. And right now, there's just 1 non-strike apiece for Rash and Book.
Yeah, Book.
And Dom Barrett just made his chances almost impossible. He took 4 out of the center. He's got the 3, 6, 9, 10 on the right, and the 4, 7 on the left, and it's with as much power as he has, it's makeable, but that's a lot of count that he's going to lose, and it's not likely that he'll make it.
You notice when he left that 4-count split, Book put the ball back down, backed off. I don't really need to see a split standing next to what I'm trying to do.
That's for sure. Yeah, Barrett gets the 4 on the right, and it was a double for Russell. He started with 3 spares in a row.
Todd Book, double working, packed.
Wow, Jake cured that one.
Yeah, he couldn't have thrown it any better. And putting the heat back on Rash, and if he gets this one, it'll really put the heat on Rash.
Stu Williams, 4-bagger working. after the spare. And Stu's got a 5-bagger. Maldonado now up after the open frame.
And Stu's hooking it more than anybody. Boy, he's got that slow, soft speed. It's kind of like watching Tom Baker, only with a lot of hand.
A lot of forward roll, right?
Yeah.
Remember Stu earlier in the day was playing straight up 4-5-6.
Yep.
His laydown was 3-4, and now his laydown's 35.
Yeah.
So that's how versatile you might want to be to try these guys for a living.
Todd Book for a very, very important shot. Lay off.
Oh!
My! 4-9 erased.
That was friendly.
5-bagger working for Williams, doing what he can do.
Snap.
Oh, and a 7-pin goes late.
And Maldonado, he's struggling. There's another washout. Sean Rash to answer back. And he leaves the 4-9, and it does not get any help.
Stu Williams is 105 behind Maldonado.
Oh, wrapped it around it. Sean made a good shot that spare, and the 6 one's zipping around the 10. Now he's got 101 on the 6.
Maldonado working at a 180 pace. Rash for the cover.
Oh.
Overcuts it. That's a frustrating. The 4-9 is so close to being a good shot, and it is a good shot. It's just a little bit high, and then to overcut it for the spare, it's like getting kicked twice.
Williams has 290 possible. Maldonado pacing 181. That's enough to get around him.
Yeah. Very amazing. Sean's not out of this rash. He needs to just regroup here. He's got room for 256.
Important shot to set up for the next frame.
That was a shot there.
Beautiful.
That's what he's looking for.
Fagan's got a turkey working clean. Actually now on a strike with turkey in the mix, so Fagan in good shape to hold second positioning. Wes Millat will bowl for the title. Ronnie Russell at the 210.
Ronnie with the conversion.
Beautiful. Dom Barrett, he leaves the 10-pin, and Dom's out of it.
Defending world champion will not get a chance
But
to
Stuart
defend his
Williams,
title.
he is not out of it. Todd Book to help solidify his shot.
That's in. Oh, that's the one.
Boy, that ball held a little bit,
A
Mark.
little bit.
That was a board or two inside,
Yeah.
but the speed was good and held off.
Yep, he didn't grab it.
Right in the pocket.
5-bagger for Book.
Now, what Sean's thinking, yeah, I'm losing this match, but I'm quite a bit. I'm 35 pins ahead of Maldonado, and going into the match, I was only 35. I was 45 behind him. So Sean can actually make the show if he can stay ahead of Stu.
It's going to get confusing as we get down toward the end.
This is Todd Book, 5-bagger. Strike spare 5-bagger, 8th frame position round match, PBA World Championship.
Beautiful shot by Todd. And I think I may have called him Sean earlier. I apologize. Todd Book won't make that mistake again. What
Beat Stu
a
in the
great
8th.
game.
Dead flush for Stu.
Oh, here comes Stewart.
Boy, he's coming from across the pond. His ball's hooking almost that much.
He's getting it around there. Fagan saying, I like second way better than third. Let's just throw a couple more strikes here. So now Maldonado's actually only a few pins behind. Well, 21, 12 pins behind Ronnie Russell just in the match alone.
Rash on a strike. Box again. I think he's ready now, and this is huge. This is the lane he just left the 4-9 on. Needs to get it further to the right. Now he leaves the bucket. Oh.
Maldonado, monumental shot here, 7th.
dead
And he
flush.
packs it.
This is the lane he needs to make a good shot on. He's gone split last 2 shots. He's coming light on both times.
Foundation frame for Stuart Williams. Spare all strikes. Stu trying to go from deep into the shell.
He likes it. Oh, he loved it. Solid 10. Oof.
Oh my. Big break on the 8-pin. Converts the bucket.
Woo.
That wasn't normal.
No.
My goodness. Each shot keeps getting more and more important. Maldonado up in the 8th frame. Strike working. Biggest shot of his career right now.
Huge. Hurry, it won't get there. It will not get there. And that's
2,
letting
8, 10.
And right, Sean Rash, who was ready to throw, he decided, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna let him clear that ugly shot to the left of me, and yeah, he's looking that direction.
There's some furious mathematics going on down there with all the ball reps. There are some calculators out trying to figure this all out.
Williams can still shoot 269, and with bonus spins pick up 99.
Right. So that makes Sean with a solid 4.
This is heartbreaking for Maldonado. He's really, there's a very, very good chance he won't make it.
Well, he can still get him off 187.
He could, yeah, it's not
Man.
a done deal, but it's going to be difficult.
Not as easy as it was 15 minutes ago.
No.
If anybody's ever been there, know what a brutal feeling this is for him.
And Todd Book's got to be feeling really good right now.
Yeah, Todd just wants to bowl.
He
wants
just
to
needs
finish.
he just needs to make quality shots. If he can just throw a couple of marks in there, he's in.
Yep.
Our defending champion finishing out the string.
So Sean Rash can lose, stay ahead of Sean Maldonado.
Yeah, he's ahead of him right now.
Right. And whatever is.
Book it.
Flat
Oh,
10.
flat 10.
Doesn't matter. He's going to pick
No,
it up. He's gonna
that's
make
fine.
it. He was just thinking, if I get him off for 280, I could probably maybe go to 3rd, but now he's going to probably stay 4th. I think Ronnie's got this match well in hand here. Well, he needs 2 spares to shut out.
And those
Sean.
30 bonus spins could make the difference.
Huge. Whoever wins between Ronnie and Sean, that's really big. Ronnie's thinking about it. He's not feeling too confident here yet. Got to make a shot here in the 9th.
Williams can get up in the 10th. He can get to 1702.
And everybody's taking more time right now as it becomes more and more important.
Ronnie Russell up in the foundation frame. He'll play first. 133 through 7. Spare up in the 8th.
He likes it. Oh, that, I hate that shot. That slap the 10, leave the 7. That just, your eyes are sort of fixated on the 10 pin to see if you're going to slap it out.
Book next. Strike. First ball in the 10th.
There we go.
How good of a game was that?
A great game by Todd Book. That puts him definitely in our top 5.
Williams in the 10th frame can punch for 269.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't like it.
Oh,
Wow.
never got that one going right. Well, still 258. It's not going to hurt him. So what are you saying, Michael J? 50. So
88.
88. 91.
Gets Stu to 1691 with a spare and a fill. Maldonado is pacing at 167.
So take away 33. 33, yeah. It would
Get the 90 and 89.
Todd Book securely in our top 5.
This gets pretty exciting here. If Maldonado can punch out, it makes Russell show up in the 10th.
Williams on the spare, Phil for 258. Maldonado with a fresh rack, 127 open for the 8th, foundation frame. Oh, no. 4-6 split.
Oh, man.
Ball cutting through the heart of the lane, and it's
Great game by Todd Book.
248 finish for Book.
Book's there, and Maldonado right now working at a 150 pace. He can strike out for 176 or 1.77.
Williams.
I think that meant something. So it's 216.91. So Rash 25 and 63 is 88.
Well, they bowl 4 7-game qualifying rounds and 24 games of match play, and Maldonado's been in such good position, and for it to come down to this, it's just enough to break your heart.
So where did Book end up? 48, so 78 gets him.
Rash strikes in the 10th. Can shoot 235, rather 225.
But he get no bonus. It only gives him 88. I don't think Sean can get there. Yes, Stu's at 91. Stu's 1691.
Maldonado with 156 with a spare here. He's going to lose 43 pins. Sean's going to shoot 215.
Ronnie's going to stay 3rd. I think Stu goes to 5th.
Yeah, it looks like Malott, Fagan, Russell, Book, Williams.
Yep. I think. Yeah, because that gives 15 to Sean. That puts Sean at 1678.
Is that just short?
Yeah, if he didn't get the bonus. Book goes to 48.
Ronnie punches, he's plus 32.
1726 for Book. Ronnie just needs to win the game. He needs to spare. There's a 1756. And
he got it.
So I want to take away 8, so he's 1740. That's it.
So unofficially, we've got Wes Malott top seed, Fagan 2nd, Russell 3rd,
Book
Todd
4th.
Book 4th, Stuart Williams with the big game.
Wow, what a finish.
They pass Maldonado and
Rash
Rash in the position round.
Yeah.
We've had unbelievable finishes, Marshall and Mark, all week, and this tops all of them.
That's why you got to ball all the frames, man. It's amazing.
Well, it's so frustrating. I mean,
I
really
just feel so bad for Sean Maldonado.
Yeah, there are only so many. There's only so many really important tournaments, and to have it in your grasp, to be able to almost taste it, and then to let it slide through.
The only thing that wasn't exciting was Wes Malott. He just got ahead early
And stayed there.
Just maintained between 100 and 200 pin lead and did his job. And Big West just outbowled the field.
Bowling fans, how about a big round of applause for everyone in great support of Las Vegas and everyone who's coming around the world. Each night produced rounds of 24 that were exciting, and I would venture to say that everyone got their money's worth here today, as the greatest bowlers in the world never disappoint. Time now to introduce the top 5 seeds for the live ESPN final round, January 11th in the South Point Bowling Plaza. Stepladder final featuring the top 5 players. Coming out of the 7th hole all the way into the show with a big game in the position round. Champion here in Las Vegas, previously looking for his first major title, Beef Stew, the number 5 seed, Stuart Williams. His opponent The M stands for magic, and he means it today. Todd M. The winner of that opening match will face a player who's had a tremendous World Series of Bowling 6. The number 3 seed, Country Boy, Ronnie Russell. In the semifinal match, we will see the number 2 seed, the King of Swing, Mike Fagan. The survivor on the stepladder will face the turn